Good morning, friends. Welcome back to my kitchen, or welcome if you are new. I am Denise. Today is Saturday, so I'm going to be doing my weekly getting ready for the work week. In here I have my grapes that I have taken off the vine in cold water. I add about a quarter cup of vinegar. Let them soak for 2 minutes. That'll kill bacteria that is on there. And while that's soaking, I'm going to chop up a green bell pepper. I like having peppers and onions chopped up, ready to go, either in the fridge or the freezer. All right, I'm just going to get these chopped up. And I will even do the top and bottom of them. Don't waste. Now for the top part of it, I'll cut out the stem. And then I'll get rid of this white stuff. And just chop this up. Got a lot of green pepper here to use up on the tops and bottoms. Oh, them grapes are done. Gotta get them rinsed. I'll lay them out here on this towel so they can dry for a bit. Now I'm going to put my strawberries in here. Let them soak for 2 minutes. I'm just using the same water. Okay, now I have a green pepper ready to go when we need it. I'm going to do my onion. I always like keeping this stuff chopped up in the fridge, and I don't have to mess with it after work. And I'm just going to get this diced. And I keep them in a glass jar. Have to get another one, but first I rinse out these strawberries because they've been soaking for 2 minutes. Lay them out here too to dry some. Okay, I need to find another jar. we'll do the same thing to this second half. All right, onion and green pepper. Ready to use in the fridge. Okay, our strawberries and grapes have been drying out here for a little bit. So now I'm just gonna cut off the tops of the strawberries, cut them in half, so we'll more than likely eat them before they go bad. All right. Them are good ones. There's the strawberries. Hopefully these grapes will fit in this quart jar. I like to keep a paper towel in there too. Well, they don't quite all fit. We'll just put those in a bowl and eat on them throughout the day. I love grapes. Another thing I always like to have in the fridge is shredded cheddar cheese, because I will not buy the pre-shredded kind for a few different reasons. If you know, you know. So I always shred it up ahead of time. That way it's there ready to go, just as if you bought it pre-shredded. Only this is better. And we have Miss Sophie sitting here waiting patiently for a little bit of cheese. She knows when Mama's in the kitchen doing things. Yeah, there you go. If you guys have been here around long enough, you know my Miss Sophie. But if you're new, there she is. She's our calico cat. We've had her for 12 years, I would say. She makes her appearance in pretty much every video. So, down in the comments, say hi to Sophie. Okay, just that quick, we have a block of shredded cheddar cheese without all the ick. There it is. Okay, friends, now I'm going to cut this pumpkin open and dig out the seeds, and I'm going to roast the pumpkin, or bake it, whatever you want to say, and make pumpkin puree out of it, and dig out the pumpkin seeds, and we are going to get those dried out so we can have some yummy pumpkin seeds to eat. I'm hoping there's going to be a lot of seeds in here. I need to preheat my oven to 350. I bought a pumpkin last year to do the pumpkin seeds, and there wasn't hardly any seeds in it. Oh yes, this is going to be good. Pick all these off. All right, now I'm going to cut this pumpkin in half. Get some more of these seeds out. And the pulp. I do not want to throw any seeds away if I can help it. So I'll be picking through all this and throwing away the pulp and keeping the seeds, and then I'll show you what I do with them. All right, so as soon as that oven is preheated, these are going to go in and bake for about 45 minutes to an hour, just until it's tender. And while that's baking, I'm going to clean up these pumpkin seeds. That is going to be a monumental task, but it's well worth it. So I will bring you back when I get these seeds cleaned. Okay, I want to show you what I'm doing here. All these pumpkin seeds are connected to the pulp. So what I'm doing is picking them off the pulp, putting them in this pan of water, and then I'll be rinsing them off real good to get all that other stuff off. The recipe I found for this, she says the cleaner the seeds, the crunchier the seeds will be. All right, there's that part of the cleaning process. Now I'm going to dump this into a colander and get them all cleaned off. Better yet, you can see there's a lot of orange stuff on there yet. Okay, I got these pumpkin seeds as clean as I'm going to get them. So now I have them here in water. And I'm going to salt the water. Maybe a teaspoon of salt. I'm going to turn the oven off because my pumpkin halves seem to be tender. Those were in for 45 minutes. I'm going to leave them here to cool. Oh yeah, nice and tender. That'll make some good pumpkin pie filling. And after they're cooled down, I'll show you what I do with that. But for right now, I got to get this water boiling, and these pumpkin seeds are going to boil for 10 minutes. I got about a cup to a cup and a half of seeds. Not as many as I would have liked, but it's better than last year's 4 seeds that were in the pumpkin. All right, I'll bring you back when these are boiled. Okay, my seeds have been boiling for 10 minutes. So now I'm going to drain them. I'm going to preheat my oven to 325 degrees. It's almost there. Okay, there's the seeds. Now I'm going to put a little bit of olive oil. Probably a half a teaspoon. I don't have a whole lot of seeds there. And I'm going to salt them. Give them a good stir. Pour them out on this cookie sheet lined with parchment paper. Put them in a nice even layer, single layer. And then they're going to bake for about 20 to 30 minutes. And I'll be stirring them every 10 and keeping an eye on them so they don't burn. So I will bring you back. The pumpkin is still too hot to mess with. Okay, friends, our pumpkin seeds are done. I had them in the oven for 30 minutes on 325 degrees. And then I shut the oven off and just let them sit in there for another 10 or 15 minutes. And now they're good. Nice and dried out. Crispy. Nice little snack here. And my pumpkin, that's feeling cool enough. I'm going to get this scooped out. Okay, now I'm going to take my immersion blender after this and puree it up. Just boiling water here for tea. That's how we have to do my husband's tea now because Lipton quit making their instant tea. Okay. I'll label these bags and date it. And I'm going to put roughly 2 cups worth in here, or what I think looks like 1 can of pumpkin puree that you buy in the store. And I'm not adding anything to this. I'll just do that on the day I make something with this. Flatten it out here. Seal it up good. Now this is going to go down in the freezer. So I'm just going to get all this done, and then I'll bring you back for the next thing. Okay, the next thing I am going to do is make a Christmas crack Chex mix. Here I have a little over 11 ounces of white almond bark, and I'm going to get that melted. And I need 2 cups of pretzels. I'm going to break these up a little bit. Now I need 2 cups of Cheerios. I have Honey Nut. A few more of those too for good measure. Then I need 3 cups of rice and corn Chex. You can use 3 cups of all of one or whatever you want to do. So I have an open bag of rice Chex. That's a healthy 2 cup. And I'll put in a little bit of corn. And I like to add some peanuts to it also. I got the honey roasted. Maybe a half a cup. And then I'm going to add some mini M&Ms. I got about 3/4 of a cup here. Okay, our almond bark is melted. I'm going to mix these up. Now I'm going to coat it with this melted almond bark. And we're going to stir it to coat it all. Now I'm going to lay it out on this parchment paper for it to cool. All right, there's that. I'll bring you back after it has cooled. Okay, friends, our cereal almond bark here has cooled completely. I'm going to break it up, store it in this bowl. Okay, we got a lot done today in the kitchen. I would like to thank you for spending this time with me. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I would love to have you part of my YouTube family. We'll see you on the next one. Bye.